I wish y'all could just feel the pain that's inside of my heart right now. It has been such a hard year, and I never expected this to happen. I'm just like, some days I am okay, and I think that I just don't really, I think that I just don't really believe it a lot, and that's the days that I'm okay, or the minutes of the day that I'm okay is when I just don't believe it happened. Then sometimes I'll just have this really heavy pain in my chest, especially when I first wake up in the morning. It just is such a heavy feeling. I really never expected this at all, and I know I don't really talk about our four-legged family very much in my videos, just because I'm not really sure why. I guess because I just felt uncomfortable talking about my dogs, and I feel like maybe people weren't that interested in them, but they're a part of my family. It's been really hard. I lost my 15-year-old Chinese Crested in May of this year. She passed away just from being older. Her heart gave out. But last week, my 6-year-old Chinese Crested passed away, and we really didn't think anything was wrong until she passed away, and we had the vet do an autopsy because I had to know what happened, and they said it was a closed pyometra, meaning she had an infection in her uterus, and because her cervix was closed, the infection was staying in, and it caused her to pass away. And this is something that happens to unspayed female dogs. If you aren't planning to breed your dog, I would highly recommend to spay them. I know they say to wait until at least their first heat or two, just so that they're fully mature. I just never expected this to happen, and it's been very shocking, and it was a very sudden. Honestly, it's been so hard. Her name was Midori, and she was just the most perfect little dog. She had so much confidence, and she was very well mannered. I could take her anywhere and do anything with her, and she would just be so good. And whenever I was upset, I would hug her, and she always just felt just so comforting and calm, and it was like she had healing powers. When I hugged her, she would just make me so happy, and she was just the sweetest little dog. She had the little feet, and just she had a really beautiful coat. She had a little attitude, and she knew that she was my favorite, and she thought that she got special treatment, and she did. And sometimes I would catch her on our kitchen table or on our dining table trying to sneak food. She just had that personality that was just like, she knew she was special because she is. It was just a very shocking thing for all of us. None of us expected this at all because she was acting very normal. She did have some nausea, but other than that, we thought that she was okay. We gave her medicine. We made sure that she was drinking. I'm just in total shock. I usually bury my dogs, and that's one thing I wanted to do in this video, is just show y'all what we're going to do with Elle's spot in our yard. We're going to do a garden for her and have it look like the rainbow bridge that they talk about. It's just a beautiful thing that people talk about their pet when they lose them. And I know that pets go to heaven, and I have quite a few that I hope when I go there, they're waiting for me. I mean, pets are just such sweet little beings that we're so blessed with. I never expected this to happen. It bothers me greatly. that bothers me so bad. She knows that she's loved and so missed. But I decided to have her cremated because in case we move, I just wanted it to be easy for her to go with us wherever we go. I don't know if we're moving or not, but that was just what I decided to do. And I've never did that before, and it's really hard. I've lost 2 other very special babies. China, she passed away in 2013, and then Elle passed away earlier this year, and now Midori, and it's so hard and it's so crushing, and they'll always be a part of me, and they'll always be a part of who I am, and they'll always have a place in my heart. And I think I'm making this video just to kind of like let people know, like, it's okay to like mourn your pet and to grieve for them and to feel the way you feel, and just like kind of have regret and kind of just like wish you could go back and do something different and hopefully like have a different result. But we're also going to be showing you, like I was saying earlier in this video, about Elle's garden. We did have her buried, and I got an autumn fern that I showed y'all in one of our videos for her, because when they're little babies, their fiddleheads, they're red, and it's like a red fern, and that just has a lot of meaning for me. So I was going to put that right over her grave, and then we're going to have like a little bridge, like an actual bridge that you can walk on, but it's going to be more like a toddler sized bridge, and it's going to be leading to her grave, and we're going to have like a little pathway, and we just got to get mulch and different stuff like that and wood. But it's going to be beautiful, and I'm excited for that. I think the best thing to do is just to always remember them. Let them be a part of your life. Let their life have meaning, and always remember them. And I ordered Elle a headstone that should be coming in the mail very soon. There's her autumn fern. There's the rocks, and what do you call that stuff, Shane?
Well, that's actually felt for the roof. We're using it for yard felt.
So let's get started.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're River's gonna cry when you're River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're River's gonna cry when you're River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.